Okay, guys, Mama Me here, and today I am making rice paper bacon. So I'm taking 2 pieces of rice paper, sticking them in water, and they'll stick together. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is cut these. Hopefully, you have to work pretty fast with rice paper.
For under $13 a month, give your family the security it needs at a price you can afford. Since 1985,
before they get really soft.
Millions of dollars on life insurance. Call now, or
at least I do.
Discover what over 1 million families know.
Where they stick together.
But Grandma, we use Charmin Ultra Soft, so we don't have to.
I'm not real handy with rice paper, but
it has comfort cushions you can see.
We shall see.
And you can use up to 4 times less.
Trying this for the first time, just like you will be. Give it a try.
Get a second pair at no additional cost. Go to visionworks.com/deals for your coupon.
See, if you don't really work fast, they stick together. Become a pain in the neck. And I don't like things that are too difficult and hard to work with. Okay, so now what I'm trying to do is, if they start really sticking together, wet your hands, pull them apart without trying to rip it. So put it back in the water to be able to pull it apart. There we go. That's the trick, putting it back in the water, and that will separate it. Good. Okay. Okay, now I got the trick.
Snowden's framing this as if like this is an evolving.
Because they really will stick together quite quickly. And you really don't have to soak it long at all.
For those kinds of comments, because if that reflects his view when he was Attorney General, it's extraordinary how casual he is about classified information and the national security of the United States. You know, after saying what Snowden did was a public service,
definitely a challenge. I'm sure people that know how to work with this, it's no problem whatsoever. For me, not so much. Not so easy.
That he can leak all this information entirely on his own.
I'm going to hope these are worth it.
Saying that there wasn't a substantial return on the useful amount of intelligence, which seemed to justify his comment in backing away from what has been.
I think the more you practice with it, the better you'll get. So next time I put them in the water, I'm going to do it just real quickly. Try to cut them quickly before they all stick together.
We have a constitution. We hold elections. We have a Congress that passes law and appropriates funds. We have a president who's constitutionally responsible for the
I'll leave that
branch.
like that.
What if Edward Snowden
I have another one over here.
of American troops overseas or American strategic plans, because in his conscience he
see
thought
that?
we were doing something wrong. Everybody
Not going to work with that one.
has a stake, and the stake the Attorney General has is to be
No frustrations. I want it easy. Okay. 1, and get it out, and 2, and get it out, and stick it together, Boom, boom, boom. And cut it up.
2016 was a public service, but referring to Holder's comment and how this is framed in 2016.
And maybe I have the trick now.
Do you think that ever happens?
Let me put it this way. If in 2017 I was the Attorney General and he wandered back to the United States, I would seek the death penalty for treason against him. It hasn't changed these last 4 years. What he did was despicable, and his conduct.
Yeah, I think I got it. Got to really work fast with this.
Stand up to authority. If that's what he wants to do, let him come back to the United
If
States.
somebody has a different trick that they know with working with rice paper, let me know, because I sure don't.
Well, why would this, the question I think then is, why would that be? And why
Very
would
new
it be
for me.
Is it just because he's out of office?
Well, I don't know the answer to that question. I think it really raises the question, was that his view when he was the Attorney General?
See these? I'm not even going to use them. Why? Because I don't like it.
Snowden together with Hillary Clinton's
I'm going to redo it again.
with her email server and the rest of it. And you have to ask yourself,
Let's try again. So, wasted 4.
to the protection of classified
And I hope I don't waste any more. 1 paper. 2 papers. Stick them together. And of course, they're not stuck good together. Circle's not lined up, so I'm blowing time here. All right. Quick.
Coming up, we're going to talk to the coach and the school president about the victory.
What a challenge this is. All right.
Can a toothpaste do everything well?
This clean was like, wow.
It felt like I had
It's already sticking.
They're so white.
6 times
Stop.
6 times whitening.
In certain spots that I get very sensitive, I'm really into them.
And in 2 weeks, superior sensitivity relief to Sensodyne.
I actually really like the 2 steps.
Okay.
Step 1 cleans and relieves sensitivity. Step 2 whitens.
It's a whole package.
All right, so I have a couple. These I'm going to try
Smiles for life.
before I continue with any more. All right,
Without hearing them first.
let's give it a try and see.
So why would you invest?
Now I'm going to make up.
Check your broker.
They're going to be really unshaped for the moment, but. All right, now I'm going to make what I'm going to dip them in. Okay, and I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon of, you can use peanut, you can use cashew, you don't want it to be chunky. So I'm using cashew butter. All right, 1 tablespoon. Then I'm going to use maple syrup. And with the maple syrup, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. All right, 2 tablespoons. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. This is already wet, the measuring spoon, so I'm just going to use this regular spoon. Okay. It calls for soy sauce, but I'm going to use the turmeric soy sauce, low sodium. Again, it calls for 2 tablespoons since both ingredients are wet. Okay, I'm going to use maybe a little less because I don't like things real salty. Okay, and it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of smoke, liquid smoke. All right. So we're there.
Research by Millions.
Because giving back.
Now we'll stir this all up.
Saturday, June 11th at 3 p.m.
Find what you love, not what you find.
You're gonna cook these, bake them in the oven for 10 minutes on each side.
The NCAA men's basketball champions. Today is a very special day. The team heads to the White House to meet President Obama, and we're very happy. Before they go, they are joining us this morning to coach.
All right, I'm gonna put a little garlic powder. Doesn't call for this, but just so it has a little garlicky taste. And I'm not even like using 1/8 of a teaspoon. Same with some onion. Okay, just a sprinkle. All right.
But that's not what happened, is it?
No, it's not. Daniel,
And then what I'll do is,
counting on each other, but I thought it was a great sign of faith and belief in one another that
Get a napkin.
our senior and our leader, who got a screen from our other senior, trusted his teammate, who's just a junior, Chris Simpson, to hit the shot.
I know, it was a great moment. And, you know, it's such a special team. We all have such
I want you to be able to see this.
that on the court. It meant so much to everybody and to the university. So what does this mean, Coach Wright, this visit to the White House and this chance to meet the president today?
hopefully you can. I think you can. Let's turn it this way.
The whole campus community and a lot of the people
All right.
are talking about it, which is great.
Let's see, start here.
We get the chance to bring our university and our mission to
Try to lift it
and
up.
particularly for our young guys.
Turn it over. Really, really difficult, I think, to work with rice paper. Like I said, I think once you get the knack of it, you do okay, but I already learned you can only put it in for a brief second into the water because it softens that quickly and it's almost unmanageable. Starts sticking together. So you got to work really, really quick. So I put it on one side, and then I'm flipping it over. Already did that side, I thought. Yeah. All right.
It has just renewed their enthusiasm towards the university and their commitment to Villanova and to living the Villanova commitment throughout the world. We have alumni throughout the world, and they are really excited about this. It has put Villanova onto a international platform. In some ways, I told a story about a former student teaching in Micronesia who had his whole class watching the show. And 3 of the students actually applied to Villanova. So it's given us an opportunity to really send a message out, but to really garner the enthusiasm of our alumni and students has been so special to us.
Yeah, I know that young student.
All right.
It's incredible the work of service that so many.
Coming along, coming along.
Coach Wright, a lot of questions obviously about your future. Are you going to stay at Villanova? And you've got your boss right next to you.
I'm telling you, if you know tricks, please let me know what the trick is. Because from what I understand, these are very good. We shall see.
Father says the basketball program is a part of this entire mission here at the university. All of our players graduate. That's what's most important to Father. The national championship's great, but we're really concerned about the overall.
See, they really stick to the paper.
Of our student athletes, all of our sports, and all of our students. So it fits what we like to do, and it's a perfect place for me.
I usually, when I want bacon, I usually make it out of soy. The tofu, which is easy peasy. You don't really have to go through any of this. Same kind of ingredients, really, sauce-wise, except for the peanut butter.
about the
See, I just blew that by picking that up without. Let me see if I put water again, if I can separate it. I'm telling you, once you get them on that paper, put your sauce on the one side first before you flip it, or you're gonna have all kinds of problems.
and uncomfortable. We couldn't use it.
But then,
All right.
the Sunsetter retractable awning. Our Sunsetter retractable awning opens and closes in just 60 seconds. It keeps our patio about 20 degrees cooler.
It provides instant shade and instant protection from the sun's harmful rays.
Here we go, here we go. So what I did was made 4 sheets.
Your Sunsetter for as little as $499. When you call now,
All right, flip this, almost done. I'm gonna pop them in the
And
oven.
you're going to love yours too.
call now for this free awning idea kit.
And my sauce is just about enough
Discount certificate.
for what I have.
Your Sunsetter for as little as $499.
But this is a limited time offer. Call now.
Sunsetter retractable awnings are assembled in America and are guaranteed.
I don't want to waste any because I don't want to run out.
You can choose motorized
All
awnings
right.
with push button opening and closing.
Hundreds of thousands of families own and love their Sunsetter retractable awnings. We're one of them, and you should be too.
We shall
And do
see.
it all at $200 off if you call now.
Call now for your free awning idea kit with local dealer info and $200 discount certificate.
If you have any other ideas for making vegan bacon, please let me know. And I'll give it a try. I love knowing new recipes when it comes to vegan food, because as you guys know, being a vegan, there is some cooking involved, unless you're just totally like raw plant-based, then you don't have to cook at all. But we like different things every now and then, so we're gonna see how this
Ask your
works.
doctor if a BlephEx treatment might be right for you. To find a doctor near you, go to curemydryeyes.com. That's curemydryeyes.com.
I'm getting short on the
What if there was an investment strategy where
on the sauce. I'm trying to stretch what I have,
your gains locked in when the market
and
goes
it
down?
just might make it.
Literally go up with your money, never down, forwards and never backwards. What if that investment strategy actually exists? Good news, it does. Get your investors kit now personally explain.
I'm taking every bit of it out.
Get your investors kits. Call 800-557-7379 or typeyoung.net.
You know, maybe if I would have really put the entire soy sauce in, I would have been okay, but I did leave a little bit of it out because I don't like real salty. Even though bacon is supposed to be, I don't like the taste of salt too much. Okay,
Put down that phone. McCall's coming after you.
here we go. We're putting them in the oven, and I'll see you again in 20 minutes.
The governor has taken sides a week before that.
You put this in
endorsing
350.
Clinton and over Leonard County.
350 oven. I hope they turn out, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, see you in a little while.
Sanders at 42. Same
And of course we got that nice.
All right, so
Thank you, David. And some changes ahead.
tell you what I did here. Here's the bacon. The bacon. What happened with my first batch? Oh yeah, this is my second batch.
Ended in Philadelphia.
So what happened was, I don't know if it was because of the cashew or I don't know, who knows. Maybe I put the garlic and the onion powder in it, but it didn't work. It like burnt right away. So with this, no onion powder, no garlic powder. And instead of using peanut butter, I used the powder peanut butter. I put 2 tablespoons of the powdered peanut butter with about 3 tablespoons of water. And this is the results. So we're going to try it. I'm making a BLT. So we'll see. Looks good. I'm using the Chipotle mayonnaise. That's just mayonnaise.
A gorilla fatally shot a protected child who had fallen into the animal's enclosure. In the meantime, there was more anger directed at the zoo and the boy's parents in a warning. The video of the incident may be disturbing to some. ABC's Elizabeth Hurd has the latest.
Not a lot of mayonnaise. You could if you'd like. I do like a lot, but I don't try to put a lot. Okay, then I'd like to have some hot peppers. Chipotle pepper. Not chipotle, habanero peppers. Chipotle. I don't know where I got that. I love Chipotle. I don't know about you guys. But actually making this, you can, bacon, you can substitute Chipotle powder if you'd like, instead of the smoked, what the hell is it called? The liquid smoke. Yeah. So next time I'll probably try that. I didn't have any Chipotle powder, but I'm going to buy some, see how that works. You know, I'm hoping that it turns out, because it'd be nice. It's really not that hard once I get to master the rice paper, which I really don't think is too hard to do. I just wasn't really doing it right because I never used it and had no idea how to use it. So it was kind of trial and error.
And prosecutors say this incident remains under investigation to see if charges
All
are
right.
warranted. This gorilla exhibit in the meantime.
Looking good, looking good.
In New York, I'm Elizabeth Hurd for Channel 6 Action News.
Now I'm going to put my garlic and onion powder. Gonna put it right on my tomatoes. I was thinking about putting lemon juice on here, but maybe not. I like lemon juice, but might mess it up, so I'm not going to do anything to try to mess this up. Okay. Little crispy on some of them. Ooh, that looks like bacon. Doesn't it look like bacon? It really does. Hope it tastes like bacon. So excited about this.
The Philadelphia Flyers are mourning the death of Rick McLeish, a member of their Hall of Fame. His deflection goal won the Flyers their first Stanley Cup in 1974. McLeish also led the Orange and
Lettuce,
Stanley Cup title,
tomato,
in 12 seasons,
mayo, and bacon. Oop, dropped out a piece of my bacon. Better put it back in.
Ex-teammate Joe Watson says he was.
How's it look, guys? Pretty good. Pretty good, right? All right. My bacon keeps falling out. Don't fall out. I'm going to try to cut it. I'm afraid to cut it. I'm afraid.
She is done after it consumed her life and made her a liar. We'll explain those stories and much more next.
I'm David Murphy. Prostate cancer is a disease that hits close to home with everyone. This Father's Day, join us in a fight for a cure.
Yeah, so before I became vegan, I loved BLTs. Never really liked bacon, but I did like BLTs. And it looks exactly like a BLT. Even the bacon in there. I'm forgetting it's not bacon. All right, I'm going to give it a try.
Can you handle the truth? The truth is, regardless of your age, it's never keeping natural habitat safe for wildlife.
Very cool. A look now at some of the stories coming up this afternoon on Action News at 4 o'clock. The Villanova Wildcats are on the way to Washington, D.C. President Obama will honor the national champions at a White House ceremony this afternoon. And we plan to bring it to you live at 4 o'clock.
It's officially grilling season, and we're putting the biggest brand names to the test to find out which ones are the best
Really, really good.
for your club.
And that is going to do it for Action News at noon.
Feel like I'm
Join us
eating
later
bacon,
today
no
for Action
kidding.
News at 4, 5,
Give it a
and 6.
try.
Meteorologist David Murphy, Sarah Bloomquist.
And I'm going to finish them all until they're done.
Enjoy it. And we'll
All
see you a little
right.
later.
Subscribe, comment, and favorite.
Da 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 da.